Hello everyone, friends. In today's video, we're going to show you several incredible discoveries dating back to World War II and tell you the stories behind how they were found. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. The motorcycle, an extreme drought, and an exceptionally low water level in the Danube River led to an unusual historical and archaeological discovery right in the heart of Budapest. On the riverbank, near the city centre, directly opposite the Hungarian Parliament building, the remains of two German soldiers from World War II were discovered, along with an almost completely preserved German military motorcycle. The discovery was made by chance. A passerby noticed part of a motorcycle fork sticking out from between the rocks. Experts from the Hungarian Institute and Museum of Military History were called to the scene. Their investigation revealed that the motorcycle was a German DKW NZ 350-1 military model. This particular version was produced in 1944 and was designed specifically for military use. Despite spending decades underwater and buried among the rocks, the motorcycle was found to be remarkably well preserved. Several unexploded items of ammunition were also discovered in the immediate vicinity, including German TMI-35 anti-tank mines, fragments of hand grenades, and artillery shells. Human remains were found beneath the motorcycle. An examination showed that they belonged to two German soldiers who died during World War II. According to historians, identification tags were found with the remains, which may allow investigators to determine the identities of the fallen soldiers. In early 1945, Budapest became the scene of extremely fierce fighting between German and Hungarian forces on one side and the Red Army on the other. Thousands of German and Hungarian soldiers who died during the fighting and were later discovered in Budapest and the surrounding area have already been buried at the German military cemetery in the city. A hidden cache in Poland, an unusual and extremely dangerous discovery, was made during construction work in 2022. Over the weekend, police in the town of Kobyelnica received a report that 6 firearms dating back to World War II had been uncovered during excavation work on private property. The discovery included 4 pistols, 2 revolvers, and several dozen rounds of small arms ammunition. But that was number 039. All buried underground were also 2 anti-aircraft gun shells and around a dozen mortar rounds equipped with fuzzes. The dangerous ammunition was removed by military bomb disposal experts and taken to a training ground, where it was destroyed. The pistols were sent for examination and were later expected to be transferred to a museum. Police officers reminded local residents that wartime objects can remain deadly dangerous even after decades underground. If you discover anything that may be military ammunition or weaponry, you should always notify the authorities. Never move it or attempt to disarm it yourself, as doing so could result in serious injury or even death. A hidden cache in the forest. A remarkable World War II weapons cache was discovered by treasure hunters in the forests near Morowina. The hidden cache contained German weapons, including Mauser rifles, STG-44 assault rifles, and a VG-2 rifle. According to historian Przemysław Kurowiak, the discovery is of enormous historical value. We found 7 rifles, including 4 Mausers, which were fairly common. But we also found 2 assault rifles, which are quite rare. And then there was one completely unique weapon, the VG-2 rifle. The VG-2 was a rifle designed for the Volkssturm, a German militia organization created during the final stage of World War II. Only a few thousand of these rifles were produced. According to historians, this weapon could not have arrived here with a regular German army unit, because the VG-2 was intended for the defense of the German Reich during the final months of the war. Everything suggests that the weapons were brought to this location by German soldiers who deserted near the end of the war. And after more than 75 years, the forest finally gave up its secret. Thank you all for watching, friends. If you'd like to support our channel, you can send us a super thanks in any amount, or become a channel member. Take care and see you in the next video.